Voices on Air. Good evening, everybody. Finally, we got on air. I've been chatting here for almost 10 minutes, not realizing I'm not broadcasting. And Scotsman, hell, I can't even speak. I'm so tired. He goes and, are you streaming? What's happening? What's the delay? Why are we not seeing you? And I go, what? Anyway, welcome. Hello, 737. Hello, Dumper. Guys, I put up a whole show for you, which you didn't see. This is the new version that we're just quickly going to test, and then you guys can have it as well. So just to give you a quick rundown, I made sure that we are within weight limits this time, a little bit better even than yesterday. It's busy loading in the background. I just basically started setting up, and I didn't press the broadcast button, so I do apologize. You had to wait. Thank you, Neil. Hello, Uncle John.
Man.
Right.
Hello, Neil.
Yes, so Zibo really went. Let me tell you guys something. I just want to say thank you very much to Zibo, and I hope you're watching, Zibo. We had fun today in the development room because he came back every now and then and told us what he found and so on. I'm not going to go into detail. It's not important. But we had fun. And I tell you what, Zibo has fixed quite a few things. Eh? So we're proud of you, Zibo, and thank you so much for all the hard work. Next, where are we? I must say, I thoroughly enjoyed every little report he gave today. It was awesome. It was just, another one and another one.
On runway 18, on runway.
All right, so just quickly, briefly, there is no weather in my system right now. There is no AutoOrtho, there's no Linda. All right, I'm trying to keep it as simple as possible to test the actual Zibomod without interference. I also went into Xorganizer and now I just killed a whole bunch of plugins and stuff. Anything that's not really relevant, I just killed it. Right? So let's see what happens. Hey, looking forward to this myself as well. Hello, Steve. I don't know if I said hello to you. I'm talking too much. It's slow down the action here a bit. That's
Hey, excuse me, you've had plenty of practice at this, Nico.
Yeah. I had to repeat it twice now. Yeah, it happens. All right, it's that one, and 888 should be. Yes, it is. As a drop. Right, so that one is selected, that one is selected. Now we just need to step through. And then what we are going to do is we are going to change the elevation there just to make it easier for ourselves. So at PR 808, we want to be at 7,600, which is approximately 200 feet above the runway. So it just gives the aircraft a better planning as to where it needs to be, when, where. And then we know before we hit the ridge, it should be at PR 816. Could be one back. Yeah, that one. We need to be at 13.8. That is the magic number. From there on, if you've got that, it's a question of just closing the throttles, pushing the nose over, and just gliding down for a long time. So that's done.
When your flight director will take you down as well, were you changing the altitude at the airport?
Yeah.
That last one, because if before the flight you were obviously below the flight director, eh?
Yeah.
That's a good one, Nico.
It should work, It should work. Hello, UVP. Alright, what is our... I never opened my document. Let me just get my flight plan thing here. OFP.
It's going to take 16 ton of fuel.
No, not again. 2.1. The reserves. UVP says hello, Scotsman.
Hey, UVP.
Right, okay, we tested that stuff already. We don't need to worry about that. Let's quickly look at what is our... We are done then, so 21.1. Right. Right, I think we've got everything we need. Sweet. Hey, Wycliffe. Yeah, we don't need any of that. Wrong button. Hello, Dale. Long time. Yeah. I only see you on Facebook, huh? No, it's coming along very well, eh? This thing is maturing very nicely in more than one aspect. Gotta try it, man. It's free. Give it a go. Just come say hi on Discord at some time again, eh? Yeah, I haven't spoken to you in years. Okay, I think we're done. I think that can go there. Trim. Show me how you keep the cabin temperature for the passengers without getting the... Oh. Well, initially I just used the ASU, which is completely wrong. You know, I just connect the ASU. And then what I do is I enable, let's just change this, the left and the right pack. Okay, so in this instance now I'm going to put the APU bleed on. It needs to take over from the ASU up, switch the ASU off. You know, but it's basically just switch the packs on. That's it. With the ASU, and then you can check how it regulates your temperature over there. It's a cheat, but it works, you know. Oh, that's sad. That's sad, though. Well, load Discord on your cell phone. Get it on your mobile, and then come chat with us. Or send me a message on Messenger or something like that. We'll have to chat, catch up a little bit. Right, okay, so now we've got this situation running, so we want to obviously now start the engine, so we can't have the packs on. We have to switch the packs off. And leads are on, so let's crank it up. Hello, Alex. Oh, something I wanted to keep on forgetting about it.
Why, near Linda to remind you.
Uh-huh.
Near Linda to remind you. Oh, Linda doesn't do the call outs, does she?
Linda does the call out, so that's why I switched the built-in thing off. Now she's not here. I want to hear some calls, so I switched it on again.
Ah.
There's the click.
Beacon light.
It's on.
Ah, you put that on your panel, didn't you?
Sorry, you're coming in garbled.
Aye.
Bad reception. What was that? Say again.
Roger.
Uncle John, I hope he's getting some coffee for him.
Yes, sir.
I hope you're getting coffee for yourself.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm still trying to wake up.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Maybe just concentrate on the coffee quickly, man.
Right, I'll do that.
Yeah. Right, Flaps 5 green light is set. We're on the bus. Aye, man. Right, so that goes off. Right, so we can do that. Just check out your damper is correct. Recall, fine. Right, I'm ready if you are ready. Anybody see any problem that I missed something, Neil? I don't think so, but it's possible.
No.
Right, let's go.
Good luck.
Thank you so much. There you go, Toga. Knowing that. Yeah, that's interesting.
That's something to do with your altimeter there, Nico.
Oh, I'm supposed to be on 1013. Not sure what this is about.
Because it looked like it just passed it there.
Yeah, the thing is, then it's an explain thing because I mean, look, I've set this thing. I've set the weather manually into weather. There's nothing. It's supposed to be clear. 1013. See. So I'm not sure what that is about. Maybe explain didn't propagate the weather completely. I don't know. Weird.
Was that 1013 or 1031?
1013. Unless I've transposed something. 1013.
That's weird, eh?
Totally. Really? Bloody moth takes a dive into my coffee. Flippin', you know.
Get to 10.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive.
So when you were on the ground, it was shown correct.
Yes.
But when you got to 7,400 feet, it was like the ground was coming up again.
Yes. Yeah, I saw.
You've
Crazy.
seen that on your video there, haven't you?
That's why I wanted a sip of coffee. And I'm looking at this black thing floating there, and I just get my focus right. The problem, I don't know if yours are the same. The problem with our moths is some of them are highly poisonous. So you think you get extra protein, you die. I'll never ingest a moth. Too many people have died from them in this place.
Aye, I thought it was actually the stuff that comes off the moth, like all that.
Yes, yeah, it's that powder.
Aye, I don't think that's good for you. Like, I don't think on any moth, but I could be wrong.
Yeah.
I don't think that's. Aye, but they always seem to want to hit you in the face. They always want to seem to attack you.
Yeah. Hello, into Sims.
Just let it sink to the bottom, then you will never know.
Yeah, until I wake up in the middle of the night and I start throwing up and get all kinds of problems, and I don't know where the hell that comes from. Out of the blue.
Turn into the Mothman.
Look, if I'm guaranteed some superpower, I might consider it, you know, but...
How's it go?
Seems a bit risky.
Yeah, it's very risky. Right, so for this flight, I cleared out all my saved flights, so I won't get confused again. The first page we're going to use for before touchdown, and the second page we're going to use for after touchdown, and we'll see what happens. Yeah, Dave, I said to Ziba, because we want to obviously test everything we found that was broken here. So it's best to come back here. There's lots of place to test, and we kind of know what we're looking for already here, you know, so it makes it easier to distinguish. Yeah. Roland. Oh, wow. Oh man, I can imagine. 3 years ago, we were sitting on the farm outside having our barbecue. And the next moment, one of these red wasp suckers went into my shirt and he whacked me almost on my spine at the back. And he's in there. Now I've got to get the shirt out without him stinging me again a second time. He whacked me, eh? That was the last big one.
It's eerily quiet.
Concentrating, Uncle John. Already sent that first query to Zibo about that CWS. Third time we get it, yeah. I was under the impression he's going to be here with us, but he's not said anything. He come in later. Hello, Dave.
It's alright, John, we'll just start talking when he's on final.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. Keep him busy. Yeah, Steve, no, I think this scenery is worth it. You know, it's not a place you fly to every day, so you can't put it in the same category as a Heathrow or something in our language. But tell you what, this is actually extremely wonderful scenery. So, anyway, I did the same.
Flying here every day, that would make you a good pilot.
Yeah. We have to try, huh?
Either that, you would crash all the time.
Yeah.
One of the two.
Yeah. So I need to get my bearings straight. I don't want to save the flight too late. I need to save them in a better place. Let's do this.
Like when you're fully configured.
Yeah, I think it would be cool to actually save one maybe here by top of descent, right? So we just have that one. That'll be our top of descent one. Let's quickly go and configure everything. So we're looking at it's 300, I don't think it's going to make a difference. 60.6 maybe, but not even. So, got 136. Yeah, that's a nice one. And then somebody reminded me that I never put in the minimums. Where's the bloody minimums?
I guess 13,800.
It's 10,320.
Ah.
Ach, come on. 10,320. This flaps 40, so we'll be fully configured just now. This value, this is the decision altitude where we need to decide whether we're going to actually land or not.
That's once you go out of the ridge and you're heading towards first left.
Let's do that one. Right, so this is our V speed. You see now our VREF +5 is 141. See? Oh, you can't see it. Sorry, let me lift it a bit higher. There you go, 141. So we've got a good speed. Should be a good landing, all those other things. Right, and then I've got 2 save spots left. What I'm going to do is round about just after this waypoint, just after it. Just quickly save those last 2, and then we know that we are fully configured for landing, and we should come back to the state if we reload. Yeah, it's not really a high altitude landing. The actual runway is 7,300. I think that's where Scotsman got his numbers from. It's 7,364. That is the actual runway altitude. I am, yes, on the latest explain now. Right, so I'm very early on all my configurations, but it's because when you get busy, yeah, you get busy. There's your ridge. You've got to think about what you're doing now.
Aye, by the time you get to that ridge, you want to be all configured, so you're just worrying about your descent rate. And
yeah, once you go over that ridge there,
I think the ridge is actually tucked behind the...
That's somewhere there, just there, somewhere
that,
there.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's the same range anyway. It's very close. You see, you run out of time very quickly if you do things too late, and once you're behind the aircraft, you're stuck. Very difficult to catch up again.
If you look at the wing for a minute.
Yeah, we sit and we chat and we have our coffee and we admire the view, and then you go, oh, it's too late.
You forget.
Yeah. I've not tested the new cameras, and to be honest, just coming back to that chat you guys are having there, I haven't tested it, and I'm quite happy with X camera, so I've got no need to change, to be honest. Maybe one day I'll test it. You usually land at yes, I understand. I know. Minus 10 foot and all those things, Alex. John, my good friend, sorry to have messaged you while you're at work. Okay, no problem. No. I just thought I'd tell you, I can't help you. You know, before you think I'm rude and I just ignore you. So, that's fine. No, you can't arm the speed brakes, Dave. It's premature. You're going to use it a lot going down because you have to keep your speed. Remember I don't know if they still call this coffin corner, but at the speed, but when we fly high altitude, the closer you get there to those VNE never exceed speeds, you have to be very careful. And the logic in the Boeing says once you reach there, it will automatically lift your flaps, 1 or 2 notches. So we've got to use that speed brake quite a bit to keep us at speed where we want to be. Right, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so both of them are basically here at the end. Before they reach, there's our reach. That's where we're going to go over. Thank you, Dave. Oh, yeah. That's wonderful. Thank you. I'm going to enjoy that coffee.
For your coffee habit and all the testing lately.
Aye, that's why you didn't want to be putting your flaps out when you're descending here because you're already...
Yeah, it's too late. No, it's too late.
It's too late, man.
The momentum is just too much. You weigh too much. You'll never slow down. It's just going to be a disaster. If you look at the charts, you are required, mandatory, 145 knots or below and 13,800 to go over this ridge. And that's where we are now. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to now pull back on my throttle, disconnect on my autopilot, and from here on now it's energy management and missing the granite clouds. They're a bit hard. We're just going to do our best.
I think for there it's something like a 2,000 vertical speed limit, descent rate in it, something like that.
Krister gave it yesterday. He said it's something between 2,500 and 2,800, I think he said.
As much as that, because I was doing it at 2,500 the other day, their vertical speed, and I ended up coming in a wee bit low. But in saying that, depends if you stick to the magenta or if you kind of...
Yeah.
I was hand flying, well, I wasn't hand flying, I was kind of off the magenta a wee bit.
Yeah. Well,
it depends.
Look, for the guys who want to try this, if you're new to this, try this. Is how I taught myself, basically, because sticking to that magenta line is difficult, right? So what you do is, if you just want to make it easy on yourself, stick to flying as close as possible to that mountain there in front of you, and then you turn. Then you start making an S turn. And by doing that, you're extending the track miles, giving the aircraft more descent. You're descending faster, or you have enough time to descend where you need to be.
2,500 works.
Excellent.
Yeah, and then you point towards another mountain when you turn into your another one you point towards. And when you make a turn, you point towards the wee hill and high.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah. So this is just the quick trick to teach yourself this one. But now check that speed. You see, you've got to be careful. You don't want to slip too much, and you don't want to dive too much, because you've got a couple of problems. Now, here's another clue for you. See there's your diamond. I've got Ian enabled in this aircraft. The diamond is literally there. We're on the glide path where we should be. So at this point in time, I can actually break a little bit the descent, and I can get back on track. See, there's the diamond. Now I'm below the path already. See, and at this time, all I need to do is just try and keep the path and fly towards that runway. Right, and then the other trick that I figured out is if we use this ridge and that ridge to get as close to as possible and then turn, we can have a better view of the runway.
I fly right towards that hill that's behind that wee ridge.
Yeah.
Yeah, get as close to that and then make a right hand turn. That's tricky, this is hard, but man, this is so tricky, like.
Yeah.
You need another pair of eyes for this.
Yeah. That's why the ladies pray before they land here. Speed brake not on. There we go. Now it's on. Okay, so we've got 3 greens. Flaps for the auto brake is for the full auto brake. So And now we need to be careful because there's the runway center line. And there's the runway. For those of you that had keen eyes, you would have seen it popped out right there. So now it's a question of where to high. Look at that glide path. And now we're going to dive, so we have to pull back on the throttle. Keep everything in check, because now we're way too high and too fast.
Tank rate. Tank rate. Pull up.
400.
Pull up.
500. 300.
Pull up. Pull up.
Caution,
200.
taxiway. Caution, taxiway.
100.
See, and don't lose your speed, because otherwise you lose elevator authority.
Pull up. Pull
100.
up. Tank rate. Tank rate.
50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
And that is how we do it.
Remaining.
Nicely done, man.
Ooh, I'm getting clapped, it sounds like. I'm glad you guys like it. Listen, can I be honest with you? I told you guys from the beginning of starting this channel, I want to keep it real. I don't want to lie to you guys. It's taken me plus minus 15 attempts to get it this good. Okay, so don't go and give up after 10 attempts. Try 5 more at least. Okay, it is difficult, and it is something that you have to practice, and practice makes perfect. And trust me, it's not to say that I'm going to do the next one as good. Okay, so this is a challenge, guys. This is not for the faint-hearted. But you know, if you want to try it, please go do it. I encourage you to try this. This is really nice. Good, so let's go and try, see what happens when we load this flight.
That is a hit and a miss, Nico, isn't it? It's like, even though you
Yeah.
know in your heat how to do it,
Yeah.
you don't pull it off every time. Like,
It's not every time the same. No, not at all.
no, man.
Righto. Okay, so let's quickly, before we unpause, we're quickly going to look at our settings there. That one didn't stick last night. Maybe Zibo fixed it, maybe he didn't. This auto brake, we want to see. Yeah, no, you guys, please, if you're up for a challenge, go do this, man. This is excellent. Right, so we've got everything set currently that we think we should have. So let's unpause it. Let's quickly see. Well done. Well done. There's the FMC. Everything is in place the way it should be. Auto brake reset itself again. Look, see? We just have to put that back in place.
Your yaw damper off, Nico, because you had a matter of caution at the beginning there.
No, it's on. No, the autopilot is just, it's just telling me that it is busy sorting itself out. That's not a problem. Okay, all right. I'm happy. I'm really happy. This was a good save. Wow.
VNAV, no?
No. We're at 13. We're at 13.8 where we want to be. The save was done in the right place with the right parameters. So what we can do now is just go and pull back.
Radio altimeter.
Just make sure we actually cross that ridge because we're not entirely over it yet, right? Watch the speed.
Tank rate. Tank rate. Tank rate. Tank rate. Tank rate. Tank rate.
We're diving a bit. Right, so the next test is now going to be to do a go around. To check the go around because there were a couple of issues there. By the way, for those of you that are new on the channel, if you look in the show notes below the video, just click show more, depending on the device you're using. You'll see the actual flight plan It's all in there. I put everything in there every time. So you guys can just copy and paste to some brief and get your own exports. Did you enable it, Wycliffe? Remember, it needs to be enabled here. There. You need to click on it to enable it.
Approaching decision height.
Just
Minimum.
curious, wondering.
That's needing a lot of work. The cameras.
I'm trying to stick a little bit closer to the magenta this time. Tell you what, this is an absolute awesome way to practice your hand flying as well, eh? But these granite clouds here really
We are freezing in the cabin.
encouraging you.
Can you manage a flyby?
Yeah, we're going to do a flyby now. But I need to get down there now. Yes, yeah, we're using this one because we kind of know what to expect already. So many issues and errors were detected here, and Zibo fixed so many of them now. So I mean, it just makes sense to come and test it where we find it. There's our glide path coming up. Slow down a bit. Yeah, UVP, that's the script that Antonio put in there. Remember when we do a flight reload, all the parameters that's important are reset, but obviously the temperature is probably skipped, you know, so. Right, we need to go down. We need to seriously descend.
Flight directors will only take you to your 10,000 feet, won't they? Your you set in the FMC.
Sorry, I'm not with you now. Give me a second.
400.
Right, we need to slow down a little bit. There's our monastery. We don't want to take the roof off.
300.
Caution.
It's 145 at this point in time. Now we're going 143. Yes, we just made it over that reach, 100.
Think rate. Think rate. Pull up.
100.
Pull up. Think rate. Think
50.
rate.
40. 30.
Ow. Sorry, Dave, I didn't see the right wing view until just now. Apologies. Not going to see much now, but anyway, sorry.
I was trying not to put you off, that's why I faded away, Nicole's.
No problem.
I think there's a VOR on the top of that hill though, on the right hand side that you just passed there.
Yeah, it would have been nice to do the flyby and check out that side, I must be honest. We can do a replay later, see if we can get it going, and we can check it that way. Just remind me.
I think the replay's a wee bit smoother in this latest update.
Is it?
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
I think the missed approach is just as cool as the approach, isn't it?
Oh yeah,
Even mountains.
I love it. Oh yeah, now we said we want to use the next page and want to get them confused and overwrite the good ones now.
What's your plan for saving this time?
Exactly the same thing. The difference is now we've done a go around. Okay. The other test will be with one of the with this one now. What we'll do is we'll actually touch down and then do the go around after touchdown. Okay. So we're gonna just do a touch and go basically, and then we're gonna test it again.
Right.
Okay,
Cool.
because remember the logic was that the FMC should clear afterwards, but now Zibo says he thinks he fixed it, it should stay after the touch and go.
Fingers crossed.
Tell them to stop complaining and bring a blanket. I agree with that one wholeheartedly. Right, so what we want to do, okay, now the one thing we want to do is pay attention. I'm just going to change this view quickly. We've got everything on LNAV, VNAV and all. So when we go and put the approach in, that's where we lose the VNAV for some reason. So I think that should then be, let me just check my plans. This is then the 777 one. Okay, we've still got it. Execute. This time we didn't lose the VNAV. Look, Zibo fixed that as well. Awesome job, Zibo. Because for those that can remember, want to go and look at the previous videos, you'll see the moment I executed it, we opened the speed window and I think we went to level change and this thing just rocketed past 16,000. It just never stopped. Alright. So, there we are. Now we need to test whether it can actually fly the RF leg, come back, and then we're going to use all the saves here, do the touch and go around, and then see what happens when we save flights then. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the first two in the similar position right there before the ridge, and then after the touch and go we're going to use these two at the similar position at the ridge and see the difference in how they recall, if there's any difference. Can you imagine a couple of years ago using the donkey? Oh, you know, honey, I need to go to town. Okay, see you, bye. And then you have to go and travel over these mountains to go to wherever, you know, to go to get some produce and then come back. Thank goodness for aircraft. That must have been a story.
You didn't want to end up with a short straw on that.
Nope. It will be your last straw.
I think when you're travelling by the road in these places, it's like if you're going, say, 120 mile, it'll take you about 8-9 hours or longer, depending on what's happening on the road. But if you fly, it's only like 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Or something. It's crazy. It's a wee plane, not a 737. Turbo. But just the distances aren't that much. Yeah. It's flat, but it's all hills. All the roads are just all zigzags up and down. So you travel 18 miles to go across the other side of the valley. No.
Oh, those winding roads will make it long.
Sure. Dangerous as well.
The long and winding road.
It's a good tune. Getting that one, Nico?
Huh? It's sticking to that line. So far, so good.
I was actually talking about the song that John was singing. But
You're speaking Scottish again. I'm doing my best, okay? Doing my best.
sorry, man. I'll just nod.
I can't see you, it won't help. Hello, Owen. Hello, Mac. Look at that road. We were just talking about the roads. Look at this. You get up the mountain.
Get that,
Hey, hey, hey.
That's the quickest way up.
Yeah. Yeah, then you have a zip line at the top, and it's just 30 seconds later you brake and you get off. My kids loved the zip line adventure they went on the other day. They utterly loved it. They were zipping between the hills like this, and some of those hills are kind of higher.
Oh man, that sounds cool, man.
Yeah, they had 8 hops, and apparently the longest one was like 200 meters between the 2 tops.
Wow, nice, man. Some view.
Yeah, I loved it. Oh, that thing is hugging that line, eh?
I thought you were hand flying for a second there, Nico.
No.
It was that good.
Right, so we're 58 minutes or so into the stream now. 54 minutes live, but we were talking already. So.
You still got that bit that you recorded, Nico?
Yeah, I've still got the 8 minutes or so I recorded somewhere on the hard drive now.
I see, can you stick it onto the beginning of this video when you upload it or that? No, you know, yeah, but editing, no. It was quite good.
Alright, so we're going to start this descent story now again. 13.8. Alright, that's fine. Full auto brake set. Johan, you're gonna have to translate that for me, please. Let's open the speed window and help this poor guy a little bit. We don't want to go too fast. Hey, Christopher.
Have you checked out the generator side of things yet, Nico, or not?
No, Mac. No, we're just doing the flight test.
Right, we'll do it. No, we'll do it when you're on the ground and you've finished.
100%.
I'll never get you that coffee, Nico.
No, I'm not favored anymore. Right, I need to quickly start setting up here now, so we need to go to very slow. To be on what's that one? 140. 140. Yes, thanks, Steve. I just got it. I just replied to him as well. Thank you for the effort. We can do a flight to Istanbul sometime again soon. Right, we're getting closer and closer, not close enough yet, but we're gonna try it. So let's pull up. Let's pull up. Roland, after ditching the Simheaven X-World scenery, a lot has changed. The moment I took that out, the pressure was off the VRAM. I've even lifted my graphic settings a little bit higher again, not where it used to be. But this is also the latest version of X-Plane, and I have not had a crash out in this version yet. So yeah, the short answer is it looks better. Between X-Plane updating and me getting rid of some even stuff, it seems to be kind of a good combination of things to do. auto brake, got full flaps, gear down, 3 green, everything else is fine. And just after that, waypoint will do our saves quickly. Now we need to go down now to 13,800. That is our required. We have to be below 145 in speed and mandatory 13,800 across the ridge. Yeah, no, me too. Me too. I did put my feelers out with the suppliers, put my name on some lists for stump. I'm getting tired. For a stock dump on the 4070s. When they get the 5 series, you know, they usually do a stock dump. But I haven't heard anything from them yet, so waiting. Right, so save one, then after that one we'll do another save, and then we're ready. Then this will be a save that we can test, and then we'll do the last 2 same positions, but after a touchdown. Right, is our reach coming now? Excellent, good.
Radio altimeter.
Alrighto, so let's dip the nose. Pull back on. Thank you so much. Let's pull back on that power, otherwise we're going to overspeed so soon. No, sorry, Wycliffe, no, not when I do test flights like this. Last thing I want is for somebody to get upset on the network.
Minimums.
That we keep on descending. We are still a bit higher. Thank you so much, Wycliffe.
Think rate. Think rate. Think rate.
2,000 feet in 5 mile, 4 mile.
Yeah, it's coming in now. Look, the glide path is coming in. Just continue descending and then not lose it. Not lose my speed either.
Terrain.
There it is.
Think rate. Think rate. Terrain. Terrain. Pull up.
Yes.
Terrain. Terrain. Pull up. Terrain. Terrain. Pull up.
Alright, speed brake armed. Backed. How are we gonna do it? Touch and go. So it's gonna be a little bit more tricky. There's our runway. We're on the glide path.
300.
Don't lose our speed. Come on. Speed is life.
Caution. Taxiway.
Right.
Caution.
200.
We did
Taxiway.
lose the control because I enabled the auto throttle. That's why.
$100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10,
5,000 feet remaining. 4,000 remaining.
Terrain.
Nicely done, man.
No, not too bad. Soft. That was a very soft touch and go. I hope it counts.
Oh, well. Wish you can do that good when you're going to land, eh?
Yeah. Climb. Let's get nice control over the aircraft. We need to go back on to a couple of things here.
Pull up.
Easy, but it's fun. It's so much fun. I cannot tell how much I'm enjoying myself.
Up. Terrain. Terrain. Pull up. Terrain. Terrain. Pull up.
I think I know what I'm doing after you're finished.
You're gonna land here.
I think
Exactly.
I'm going to get a wee.
I hope I've inspired a few people to come and try this madness.
I'm always the same. I'm always like, when I see somebody flying somewhere, I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
"Ooh, that looks interesting." But if I'm outside and I see a plane going there above me, I'm like, oh, X-plane. I might get a flight. I got back.
He's a
He's
problem.
got your aircraft now, Nick.
Oh, Uncle John, no, the A-cars. Look at Skymatix chat. There was a picture I put in there yesterday. And Christopher made a comment there about the drop of faith. Check that picture I put in there.
Hold it.
Roland. I have no idea how old you are, but give it a bash. Anyway, even if you don't make it, you know, just give it a bash. It is a thrill.
It's so refreshing when you get it.
Yeah. forget we should only climb to 16. Yeah, no, it's lovely to achieve something, that feeling of accomplishment.
Mine's when I first got X-Plane 11. I even took that, I used to take the King Air into here. That's how I first learned about this airport.
Mm-hmm.
Then I've seen folk taking bigger planes and I'm like, they're nuts.
Roland, wait. Roland, I've got good news for you. There are other guys here that are way older than you that gave it a bash. 72 is nothing, my friend. If you got the courage to do it and the conviction to try it, just go for it, you know. We are running out of juice. We are just gonna make it. just look, 400 kilograms. Woo! We're playing with the cat's whiskers now.
Oh dear, you still got to go in that loop?
Yeah, what I'm gonna do is I might do a shortcut in the loop, just turn around and not do the whole loop.
You better do it then,
Let's see how high we are. Can we already turn? Why not? Why not? So what we want to do. See, that's our entry point. That's the entry point. Let's just go past 777, okay? As we turn there, maybe just turn from there straight. Instead of going the whole loop, just turn right there, back on where we want to be. So we cut out.
That is about half an hour of fuel.
Yeah, plus minus. Yeah, it's not much. Look, we've got saved flights, you know, consider that our parachute, but let's see.
You may have to get right in there. Just goes down as you look at it.
A
wee bit of an imbalance, you could get an extra 0.01 on that other tank.
Yeah, that's 10 kilograms difference. That was just the APU using the 10 on the left.
It's not going to do very much, is it?
Negligible.
Especially when you're in the mountains.
Yeah, you're just gonna lift the nose and you're gonna just lift off and it's gonna go and then it flames out. It's gone.
You're better keeping that if the plane crashes and you survive. You can just use that as something to start a fire. I think you want to go right first, didn't you?
Yeah, then when I go left.
I get that side of PR 777.
Yeah. Into Sims. Yeah, if you know a cat, you'll know. There we go. Yeah, good one, good one. That's nice. So one of the problems we have is if we induce too much drag, we're going to force the engines to work a little bit harder than usual. So we'll try and keep the gear up a bit longer than usual. See what happens.
Maybe you should have took the 16 ton of fuel.
The problem is if you put too much fuel, you're too heavy and then you're too fast. So, I mean, we had to make a decision somewhere. I think at the end of the day, we'll be okay. Let's play it by ear. See what happens.
You've only used 0.2 in the last 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Back in a minute.
Okay. Well, the plus side is that if we crash, the fire won't be that large. Well, we've gained 200 kilograms there of fuel, and we should be okay.
still got the last 2 saves today, Nico.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the last 2 shortly. Hello, Krister. Yeah, welcome. We're on to our last 2 saves, and then we need to recall that one of these and one of these, so that we see what the outcome would be after a go around without touching down and after a go around with a touchdown. So basically a touch and go. But I'm happy so far. I think you guys should have this version. Hey, Colin. Krister, how's this? Look at the fuel. Look at the fuel situation. Tell me if you can see the problem.
Aye, there's an imbalance.
It's 10 kilograms. We don't care. You know, the imbalance becomes a problem after 430 kilograms or 450. Then you have to really, really, really do your balancing. No damn cat. Yeah, Krister. I tell you, a little bit worried there. So we're going to use the decel point now for the gear and the extra flaps. And then obviously we get the TD and then we're just going to float down.
What, glide?
Yeah. Hope we make it.
As long as you make it to the Gorand, is that right?
No, we're done with Garand. Now it's a full stop we're going to do now. And then we're going to test the 2 last saves.
Oh, there's a warning on the fuel tank. Fuel. Oh, sorry, I meant to keep my mouth shut.
Is that gobble? What did you say? Sorry, you're breaking up.
That's a
Again?
terrible connection we've got in it.
Oh, yeah, for sure. We need new headsets, man. Oh, there's the second one. Oh. Okay, listen. I'm more of a trainer than an entertainer, but tonight takes the cake. I think this is bloody entertaining for me.
That's pretty good, man.
Listen to what Roland says. The good news is that things will get a little quieter for a while.
I've gone into the world's most dangerous airport. Hope you've got enough fuel.
Hey, Krister. Oh man, I hope we make it.
We've only used the 0.4 in the last 10 minutes. Plenty. We just need to get out of that ridge.
Yeah, we're gonna do that shortly. Almost there. Yeah, I hope we make it. We're not going down for some reason. Why? Oh, Nico's an idiot.
You messed up.
Yeah, we're talking too much nonsense now, man. Sorry. I never said the MCP.
You won't catch that up.
Yeah, I'm gonna catch it up. Don't you worry.
He's only got 1,400 feet to go in 10 mile.
Yeah,
You could descend at 500 feet a minute and get there probably.
It doesn't matter. We want the engines to stop working too hard and all those things. So
I done it on purpose anyway, just to use a bit extra glide.
I hate all these amber lights coming on all of a sudden. That was the unscheduled descent. We don't care for that one. That was the master caution. And then we had the auto throttle, I think, was the other one.
Didn't descend too much. The fuel might go away
Yeah,
to the
listen.
pumps.
We are not configured. We're almost at the flipping ridge and we haven't saved yet. Alright, so save. Yes, Krister, you will not believe the amount of typos that our illustrious leader figured out today. Come on, spool up, man. You're making me really anxious here. Spool up. Yeah. Yeah, Krister. I told you this morning, I won't elaborate because it's between you and me, but I told you this morning, one-line answers. Right, there's our last save, gentlemen and ladies, if there are any. That's it. So now we've got 4 possibilities that we can test. First 2 will be without the touch and go, last 2 with a touch and go. And the main focus there will be obviously everything but with what happens with the FMC specifically, if it works or not.
Mine dialed in.
We're getting there. There's the ridge. Yeah, sometimes a one-liner is enough. There's the ridge. There's the ridge. I actually miss Linda now that I look that way and she's not there. There we go. Down we go.
Good luck again.
Lester, you won't believe it. I spoke to him this afternoon. He said he will negotiate my license for me. He was so impressed. Tom. Tom, you're gonna have to try it, buddy. It's very possible. Very possible. Right. See, I'm gonna be a bit high now again. I better start pushing a bit more. Extending my little route again.
Come on, Nico, that's 3 times you've hit the mark. This time you need it. You need to do it.
Yeah.
Bank angle. Bank angle.
Slip a bit. Come, slip. Ooh, look at that speed.
Radio altimeter. Approaching decision height. Minimums.
What did Zibo do there now? Was that a Discord thing? Zibo?
Terrain.
Yeah.
Terrain. Terrain.
Alright, well, it should be working. And we're going to release this thing just now, eh? Let me just complete my tests.
Terrain.
But I don't think it will be held back unless Zibo finds something major wrong now. But you should get it in the next few minutes.
Terrain.
Right, speed brake is armed and we need to actually descend more. Back on this.
Terrain.
Power again.
Terrain. Terrain. Terrain.
Push. Terrein in die bit. No, we won't listen to it again.
1,000.
1,000 feet, stabilized, Mr. Birch, altitude 7.
Alright, so need to put a little bit left. Here we go, guys. Here we go again. Let's see if we can do this. Where's that runway? There's the monastery. There's the runway.
400. 500.
But we need to keep the speed up, otherwise we have no elevator authority or not good enough
300.
authority.
Caution, taxiway.
200.
Caution, taxiway.
100. 50.
Think rate. Think rate. Pull up.
100.
Pull up. Think rate.
Come on.
Think rate.
50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Oh. I'm settled nicely now.
5,000 feet.
Ah, there we go.
And you're on fumes.
Yes, sir. I was 0.6.
Nice one.
Yeah. We're not gonna look at all the negatives now. Right. Yeah, Paro got very low there. Okay. Let's do this.
Do you want to run through the...
We can do
So
that,
you
Mac.
can replace for...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Matt. Bye-bye. Yeah, that was
so
close.
close, eh?
Yeah.
It's fine.
Hey, Vaughn.
Must have had the prayer flags out for you there, Nico.
Yeah, looks like it, huh? How do we get out of this replay mode now again?
You can just hit that. Aye.
On runway.
I've got mine
Yeah.
toggled to
On runway.
Alt-R or something.
Yeah, I'm Alt-R, I think, brings up my AMD stuff. So I have to still fix that. Okay, Mac, talk me through. What do you want me to test quickly?
Right. Go and turn off number 1 generator.
Yeah.
Can I look at the panel? You've got your annunciator showing, have you?
Electrical.
Yes. Right, number 2. A generator off.
Yeah.
And you've got a master caution.
Iris
Right.
fuel flight.
Can you go to overhead? You've lost your FO screens and you should have lost your lower DU.
It's gone.
Yes. Can you check your IRS at the top?
It's gone. The right one is gone.
Right. And also, right one, left hand one should have as well.
I think that's still breathing of the battery, but you could be right. Okay,
Well,
next.
because you've got no 150. I'm not certain about it. And your yaw damper as well. Has that come on?
It doesn't know. That's supposed. Oh, you know what? It was off. It didn't show the light, but it was off. See, it doesn't want to stick with IRSs on there. You see, it's definitely off, Mac.
Okay, right, yeah.
Okay, so you're
Okay,
happy?
yep. That's.
On runway.
Thank you.
5. On runway.
No worries.
5.
You'll have to realign your ILS again. Yeah.
IRSs. Okay,
You
what we
lose the buzz transfer, I think. Zibomod, I think, has got it right now. Yeah.
There's 2.5 tons. Should be okay just for the tests. Now the yaw damper light came on. Overheat. Speed trim failed. Oh, golly goose. Gosh, Molly.
With the hydraulics sweating as well.
Probably this disable all failures, fix all failures. We're gonna do a flight reload just now, so we're not too worried. Right, so the first test went swingingly well, the first couple, that's not a problem. Now in this one, we're gonna use, let's take that one and that one. First one is after the go-around, no touchdown. Second one is then after the go-around with a touchdown. So we'll see. Right. Right, we've obviously lost the route and everything now, right? So I'm not sure if we're going to have to load our route again or if the safe flight will actually put it in place. So why don't we just try it? Click it. Have a look, see. See, no FMC. There's no data.
Oh.
There's no data.
That's because you did a full stop landing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's try that one. Yeah, same story.
Right, that's the only thing as to whether Zibomod can overcome the problem.
My explained also struggling to load now, but there you go. Yeah, so there's no FMC, so the AP won't work, and obviously we've lost all that data. Okay, so the question is, we know that this saved flight worked, right? Right.
I would want to correct that anyway, because you would never use this version.
Yeah.
Well, somebody who's just doing approaches, who say comes to doing a full stop landing, may want to reset up the approach again. So
yeah. Well, Mac, my answer is very simple. Look, this one that we did first, without the go around and without the full stop, okay, or the touch and go. These ones work. Look. So you can set up a scenario for training to reuse. The difference is page 2, these parts were saved after the landing and the go around. Okay. Now that's the major difference. So for training purposes, anybody can come set up a scenario like this. I mean, it's there. It's working perfectly.
Okay.
Radio altimeter.
So if you want to save it before you land.
Yes. You have to save it. This is the condition. You have to save your flight during your flight, not after the go around or the touchdown. That's when you have to save it, because then it contains everything that you need. See?
Yeah.
That is the condition. That's the requirement.
Yeah.
If you do that, you'll be fine. Right, okay. Well, I'm going to do my last landing quickly, and then we'll call it a day. Mac. Wait, let me do it. That's fine. Let me just tell Ziba he can release it. Then I can pop mine in as well. Okay. All right. So I'll pop it into my drives and set up all the other distributions and stuff later on. Let's see if we can, Krister. Try my best. Yeah, the fuel and everything gets saved, but that was done after the initial flight. Remember, the first page, all the flights on page number 1, that was saved, was during the initial flight in, before we reached the destination. So those are the good ones to save. Zibo will have to go think about the ones after a go around and after a full stop, you know, whether he wants to take it further or if he's happy the way it is, because theoretically you're going to do a flight, a circuit, whatever, then set up everything and then recover from there, exactly as I'm doing now, you know. So I don't see a problem with it. I can imagine there will be a couple of guys that might want to cry about it, but I don't see a problem. And obviously they can, you know, if they've got valid reasons. Obviously Zibo will listen and see. Yes, well, I'm on beta 1, 12.1.4 beta 1.
Zibo's typing now, Nico.
Thank you. Mac, I've got my hands and eyes full. Just report back if it's important enough.
Yeah.
There we go. Look here. Look, you see, if you exceed VNE, it actually lifts the flaps for you, so you don't damage it. So now we need to get that flap back in place, eh? Now we got to just do our thing. We've got no auto brakes again.
I re-uploaded 40403 in the channel. Fix some bugs.
Oh, he's fixed up more bugs. Okay, so my one is not the latest one either. Okay, I'm going to have to get that out of my distribution channel and everything. Right, I'll have to re-download, then we're going to distribute it. Thank you, Zibo.
That was Zibo's up.
Yeah. Okay, so from now on, anytime, guys, just check both of our Google Drives. It will be there soon, and then I'll set up the torrent before I go to bed, and you guys can get it whichever way you get it.
Caution, taxiway. Caution, taxiway.
100. 40. 100. 50.
It was a good one to end it all tonight.
Aye, touchdown, man.
Yeah, and thank you guys for all your support and sitting with us. Hope you're going to enjoy this version. I thoroughly enjoyed this couple of days here in Paro. I must be honest with you, it was absolutely amazing. Thank you, Krister. So yeah, there we are. Let me let you guys go, and I'll go start my distribution side of things. Zibo has probably popped it in his Google Drive already. I need to re-download. Yeah, I'll need. Sorry.
It's there in Zibo's.
Is it there? Okay. Excellent. Okay, so go grab it so long there. I'll have mine up in the next couple of minutes. Cheers, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your evening or day or whatever. Bye-bye.